To mark this moment and strengthen regional bonds, Ghana is offering 1,000 scholarships to tertiary students from across the ECOWAS sub-region to study in our universities. This is not just a gesture, it is an act of solidarity.
In line with Ghana's long-standing commitment to Pan-Africanism and regional solidarity, the ministry has actively pursued educational diplomacy. I am pleased to announce that in collaboration with key stakeholders, the ministry is facilitating the implementation of 1,000 scholarships for students from the ECOWAS member states to study here in Ghana, as was announced on the 22nd of April 2025 during the launch of the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. To this end, an intersectoral committee has been set up to oversee the implementation of these scholarships. This is positioning our country as a hub of educational diplomacy and soft power.
If you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
Now, this is the penultimate number and it's number 2. At number 2, I present to you Kweku Afrique. Wow! This guy has a thunderous voice. Like, when he speaks, you wanna listen. I've been able to watch a couple of his videos and I sincerely will tell you that he makes great impression in whatever content he's going to present. Thank you so much, Mr. Kweku. Keep up the good work.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana has already dropped a major announcement. In fact, an announcement which is already shaking the whole of West African sub-region. Now, what is this announcement? Now, wait, let me explain. If today is your first time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and turn on the notification bells. Now, Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama has announced that he is offering 1,000 worth of scholarship to students from across ECOWAS. Now, what is ECOWAS? So the ECOWAS Economic Community of West African States, made up of Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Togo. But then now we have 3 of them who are out, which is Burkina Faso, Mali, and others who are now out, who are now part of the Sahel region. They've also formed there, so they are out of the ECOWAS region now. So now, one country which will be extremely grateful for this scholarship as the Nigerians, they will benefit the most because they are already on the process of coming to Ghana. So this is going to move them. And already, those people I see who have already accessed the scholarship are Nigerians if the scholarship has already started. So, according to the president, this is to boost unity, strengthen cooperation, and also build the next generation of West African leaders. That is according to the president, John Dramani Mahama.
Distinguished guests, let this 50th anniversary be a turning point for diplomacy in West Africa. Let us invest more in early warning systems, mediation capacities, and youth and women as peace builders. Let us position our sub-region ECOWAS not only as a political and economic bloc, but as a diplomatic anchor for the continent, a model of integration, dialogue, and peaceful coexistence. To mark this moment and strengthen regional bonds, Ghana is offering 1,000 scholarships to tertiary students from across the ECOWAS sub-region to study in our universities. This is not just a gesture, it is an act of solidarity. It is a bridge to a future where our young people will grow up seeing each other not as foreigners, but as partners.
The announcement was made at the Accra International Conference Center during the celebration of the 50th anniversary celebration of an economic community of West African state. And the theme was Stronger Together for a Brighter Future. So, the President, John Dramani Mahama, described the initiative as an act of solidarity, a gesture to bring young West Africans closer together, not as foreigners, but as partners. And so that is the theme for the scholarship that is being given out.
In line with Ghana's long-standing commitment to Pan-Africanism and regional solidarity, the ministry has actively pursued educational diplomacy. I am pleased to announce that in collaboration with key stakeholders, the ministry is facilitating the implementation of 1,000 scholarships for students from the ECOWAS member states to study here in Ghana, as was announced on the 22nd of April 2025 during the launch of the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. To this end, an intersectoral committee has been set up to oversee the implementation of these scholarships. This is positioning our country as a hub of educational diplomacy and soft power.
Now, so, the people who will be coordinating, this scholarship, it's been put together and been coordinated by Ghana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration in partnership with public universities. And I've heard that most of the beneficiaries will be going to, Legon, which is University of Ghana. Now, the goal of this scholarship, like I said, is to promote regional integration, encourage academic excellence, build unity among West African youth, strengthen ties with the 15-member ECOWAS state so that we can have that relationship. So President Mahama said this is not just a gesture, but a bridge to a future where West African will stand together and then come together and build Africa. But let's look at the bigger picture. So this scholarship is coming at a time where there is a number of insecurities in some of these, ECOWAS countries. Now, when you go to Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, these countries have already withdrawn from ECOWAS. Like as Elias said, they are now formed the Sahel region. And it comes at a time where there is political instability, economic pressure, which is affecting millions, regional cooperation, which is weakening most of these countries, and to top it all is banditry affecting some of our ECOWAS countries like Nigeria. Banditry is affecting them. But having said that, the president, they know governance. I don't know governance. So they still think that this is the right time to, roll out this scholarship for West African, this scholarship for ECOWAS members. So they've rolled it out. Now, they tell us that the benefit of this scholarship is one, it will expose you to different cultures. It will strengthen Ghana's soft power and build long-term friendship across West Africa. And it will also position Ghana as a leader in regional diplomacy. And also, it will help the next generation rise above conflict and division. So in my checks on social media, I chanced on a couple of people. Apparently, I think they are Nigerians who have already, benefited from this scholarship and are already in Ghana, even the University of Ghana. I don't know how true that is, but I chanced on it. Just have a look.
If you want to get a scholarship, but how did you even apply? Because I get a lot of emails from international students wanting to come to the University of Ghana, but they're asking of how to even apply, how to get scholarship and all of that good stuff. So take me through how did you see the call for application? How did you apply? Take me through that.
Yeah, the call for application was shared on the funders website, and then we got the information, we applied. The process is so rigorous. Of course, it was very simple, straightforward. The instructions are clear. It guides you throughout the process. So you just need to follow the process.
This is your first time being in Ghana?
This is my first time to be in West Africa.
Wow! Where are you from?
I'm from Uganda, the part of Africa.
Ah, wow. And you?
I'm from Sierra Leone.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm your neighbor.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah. But analysts are also, putting out questions and asking questions. Now, some of them are saying that already when you go to the Ghana university, some of them, they are facing overcrowding issues, accommodation issues, and infrastructure pressure. So, how will Ghana handle the extra 1,000 students that they intend to bring in from other ECOWAS regions? That will a question that analysts are asking. And people are also asking that, will this affect the quality of education? Because we cannot look, when Ghana implemented this free SHS under Nana Akufo-Addo, the results is in, right? So, other people are saying that, will Ghana students still get enough support? So these are questions that people are asking. But this is my suggestion and what I think. So I think that whether you support the idea or not, whether I support the idea or not, the question is, this marks a major move in West African diplomacy. And as ECOWAS celebrates 50 years, Ghana is only sending a strong message to the ECOWAS, regions and countries that we are committed to unity, peace. But my final question is that, Will this initiative strengthen West Africa, or will these challenges outweigh the benefit? Let me know what you think. Do you think even the timing is correct for Ghana to offer scholarship to other West African countries, to other ECOWAS states? Don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you also think. It's a wrap for today.